Yo, what up, y'all? So, like, basically, this is what I'm gonna tell you, man. A lot of people still trying to figure out, like, you know what I'm saying, gang stalking targeted individual. I'm gonna tell you this again, cause hard-headed niggas never learn. All right, it is not people. It is spirits controlling people. All right, and when it comes to that, and you mix that in with a world that's dealing with a lot of witchcraft and what have you, you guys, what's pursuing you anywhere you go, okay, are demonic spirits. That's what it is. You got people around you that are dead asleep, and those who are dead asleep, demons don't really mess with because they're going to do some dumb stuff anyway. They're completely asleep, okay? And those same sleep people, you know what I'm saying, do rituals and all kinds of things, and people believe themselves to know something, not knowing that it's affecting those closest to them. All right. Everybody looking at you like you just, you know what I'm saying, got some type of problem or something like that. But they're spiritually blind and spiritually dead to everything that's happening around them. Like people getting a jab and walking around like they were lobotomized or something like that. All right. People be walking around like this. And then they bump into you and they just look. They don't say, excuse me. They can't, you could just, they gone, man. They gone. All right. Now you out there trying to worry about the devil that you don't know. A lot of you need to put together some dots and figure out the devils that you do know. Because let me tell you something. If you have been dealing with this targeted individual situation for a number of years, and many people have came in and out of your life and has been around you, somebody's got to be close enough to be keeping tabs on you. All right. Or you have a connection to somebody and they are doing something or actively doing something, you know, it's doing something, some type of ritual or something, and it's affecting you, the spirits that they are drawing in and calling out. Now they might not be the wiser to how that is affecting those around them, but that's what I believe it to be. All right. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who are in certain type of families. All right. There's a lot of those families. Stop worrying about the upper crust secret societies and start dealing with, you know, people in your environment that you do know. All right. And start paying attention to things in your environment and stop going out on this news and all this, because all that is gaslight. They're causing many distractions, all right, to blitzkrieg your mind, right? And when your mind is filled with all this useless information and what have you, that's exactly how they want it, because you're going to overdrive your mind and it's just going to be full of wash. What do I mean by wash? I mean brainwash, meaning all this stuff, rapper beefs and, you know, who signed the contract, who didn't sign the contract. If that's not directly pertinent to you, it doesn't have to do with your targeting on gang stalking. All right. You got to deal with people in your environment, people you may work with or whatever. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, trying to flag down different people and catch them doing something. Look, most people that do things in this world are not aware of what they're doing or what they're saying to begin with. So you're wasting your time. You are dealing with the spirit that is inside of that person that is privy to you. Therefore, you have to figure out who is doing something and sending out that spirit to cause you such calamity. That's what you have to do. So if you ain't praying, you're wasting time. And that's why you guys really, you know what I'm saying, I'll post a flurry of videos and then I'll just stop, because I could hear, I could tell by the things people post and the people around me. Quite frankly, man, like I said, 98% of you niggas is spiritually dead still. You know, look at all the woke niggas. Look at all the niggas that say that they woke and they dead asleep, right? They've been using that turnkey of a racism issue for a long time, and it's completely fake. All right? It's completely fake. Ain't nobody stuck in that mode except for old spirits. All right? And they use it because it gathers the sheep minds, because they're so easily turmoiled in their emotions. All right? You had that George Floyd situation, who probably really was a real dude, and you got Steven Jackson, his partner. And I think Steven Jackson might be the clone, and George Floyd might have been a real dude. All right, that got taken out of here. But if you look at Steven Jackson's picture and George Floyd, man, it ain't no question. I don't care what nobody say, man. And all these people be gathered around these tragic events that happen to people. And man, I think a lot of that is gaslit. I don't think because the Most High, man, when you take out like a real one, trouble's coming your way. And I mean not just one. People gonna be falling out by the thousands. Like and the devil knows that. But if they could turn your emotions to do something stupid, then they could either trap you or put you or have some type of environment that is dangerous that will cause you physical harm or cause you to be killed as some type of collateral or calamity. All right. I'm just telling you the truth. People do a lot of things they're not privy to, man. For real. They had the fire and ice challenge. There were in the Bible was a man that was possessed with demons that would, you know what I'm saying, set himself on fire, okay, and then jump in the water. Now you remember all the people doing that? And we say, oh, it's a challenge. No, that's a ritual that links directly to the Bible specifically. You ain't gonna find it in no damn Bhagavad Gita, right? That's why I said when I deal with niggas that deal with the Bible but don't deal with Christ, I don't deal with them niggas no more. Stop wasting my time. Like I said, 98% of you niggas ain't about shit. That's 100. And I wish a nigga would say something. I really would. Because a lot of y'all jump in that Bible and don't deal with Christ. Stop wasting your time. Leave that Bible alone. Because that Bible is going to deal with you roughly. That Bible will jack your mind up if you're not dealing, because that is not a regular book. Okay? So you got that situation. All right? You know, a lot of you guys out there, man, you know, don't want to come to Christ or don't want to deal with the word of God. That's fine, man. But just know this. You're not going to fare too well in that targeting. It's going to get worse and you're not going to make it. I'm just giving you straight facts. Because let me tell you about the things that I went through in targeting. The stuff that I see being posted out here. You guys, that was like round one of my targeting. People are stressing over it now. That was over 10 years ago, the stuff they talking about, man. For real, man. Y'all, I mean, I see people shape-shifting my environment all the time. I see orcs and all kind of stuff. But nobody's talking about that. You know, I gotta wait another 5-10 years I'll be an old man in the grave by the time y'all catch up, man. And I ain't saying that disrespect ain't no Leah the new school type situation either. I'm just kind of frustrated because people are not getting it. People got a bird brain and caught up in all this hoopla that's on the news or that's on YouTube. I have nothing real to contribute about their immediate situation except what color a person's shirt is wearing or whether someone got one headlight. Y'all missing it. Y'all not looking at spiritual things. You looking at physical things. And the longer you look at physical things and not understand the spiritual hallmarks behind them, then you are constantly getting gaslit. Every now and again, if that's something that you're going to do, I imagine you should take a vacation as a health check and think back and try to remember everything that has happened in your targeting. And I guarantee you, 98% of you niggas will forget about how everything started and forget about pertinent events that happen in your life that cause some type of cataclysm, whatever, missing all the hallmarks of what happened. I guarantee you. Your mind is on a loop. You go over the same thing over and over again, right? I'm not worried about coming off, you know what I'm saying, as some type of a-hole or something like this, because people are hard-headed, man. People are hard-headed. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just letting y'all know, man, it's deeper than this physical stuff. And all these celebrities and all these little beefs right now, they're all a part of the orchestration. All these people are controlled by those spirits. You could be around somebody that you know, that you think you know. And when you spiritually wake up, you come to realize that person that you think you know has a demonic spirit in them. You know what I'm saying? It ain't what it looks like. That's one thing you should understand very quickly with this targeting. And if you while you looking at this targeting and speculating targeting and things like that, please define targeting for me. 98% of you niggas will not be able to do it. You gonna go back to talking about shirt, what color shirt somebody's wearing, how many headlights a nigga got, right? Tell me what was in your pockets the day before, yesterday. Yesterday. Tell me what was in your pockets if you had anything in your pockets when you left the house. Everything specifically. You got to start exercising your mind if you're going to look at physical things because your memory base is going to have to be insane with the way things are changing. There are 8 continents now on planet Earth. Lake Erie is now one of the biggest of the Great Lakes that used to be one of the smallest. We got geographical changes. We got all kind of changes in this system, right? People trying to get into center Earth when we got 8 continents. And like I said, the Great Lake has changed and all that other stuff. So geographically, the world is changing also. People doing blood over intent and all this other stuff. All of these things, quite frankly, just shows the madness of man's knowledge. That's all it is. And how everything, even physical things around you, are subject to change. The only thing that is permanent are spiritual things. So if you're not looking at spiritual things, then I know I'm dealing with whimsical people that are subject to change by any spirit that is around them or jumps in them at the time. Can't keep tap dancing with you niggas, man. You got to grow. You got to grow spiritually. All right? If you're not growing spiritually, you know what I'm saying? You cannot define targeting or how it has affected you to where a stranger can understand you because you're doing no good talking to me or other targets here. Everybody's so-called targeting is different. If you cannot suitcase that and explain it to another individual that doesn't have any understanding of that world whatsoever, then you are doing no good because the people around you are also victims too. They are just under the influence that you are not completely under. Sometimes the ones that are so-called quote unquote perps that are so-called perping you are the victims. And then you get mad at the victims that are under the mind control of that spirit. You guys, we got it. We gotta do better. And I ain't talking down on nobody. I'm just giving y'all the straight truth, man. You know what I'm saying? If targeting has been with you for a while and a bunch of people have left your life, but there are some people that still remain, you might want to investigate or start to wonder maybe what are those people doing? You know, for many of us, you lost your friends and stuff like that. The board should be pretty much cleared, but your targeting has stayed more consistent than your friends that left. Who is keeping tabs on you? Something to think about. Peace and blessings be with you all.